Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to WillowVision. It is Friday, September 8th, 2023, end of another full week. Only 4 days, but I don't know if you're like me. When we have partial weeks, whether no matter what job I was working back through time, they never feel like shorter weeks. It feels like you're trying to cram 5 days worth of stuff in 4 days' time. So I never feel like, wow, that was a short week. I always feel like, wow, there was a lot to get in that week. Um, I'm going to keep this one short. I actually am on a little bit of a time crunch. I am substitute teaching today. I love stepping into classrooms and I love taking over classrooms. But when you're on the teacher, you're on the teacher schedule. So my students are in art right now, and I've run and done a couple of different principal things while my students are in art. But I have to get a few things done here before I go pick them up again and finish off our day. So we'll try and keep this brief today. Um, Big things coming up on the horizon. Check the email this week. Look at our dress up dates for next week. Next week is homecoming. It's here already. A lot of excitement. We'll have an assembly on Friday here with the kids. The obviously this week the high school has the homecoming parade and the game, and if you have high schoolers, there's a big dance on Saturday. That's kind of a big deal to them too. But a lot of excitement, and we like to do our little thing here. We have some dress up days, so check out what those dress up days are. You should not purchase anything for dress up days. Dress up days are meant to be fun, they're not meant to be a burden. So like on Monday it's color day, and if you don't have that color, just let your teacher know. They can put a piece of colored paper on their shirt for them to wear for the day, or maybe you have a hat or a pair of socks with that color. It doesn't have to be all that colored. You don't have to go out and buy, if your color is blue, you don't have to buy a full just blue shirt. Just a little bit of blue is enough, or pink, or whatever your color may be. So don't go out purchasing stuff in order to participate in these days. Use what you have around the house, and if you don't have something around the house, then make a drawing or a picture and bring that in for the day. This is meant to be fun, not stressful. I don't want anybody running off to the store to spend money this weekend. Um, with that, once again, we'll have the assembly on Friday. That'll be a fun time. We'll talk about school spirit. Wednesday, we'll have a practice assembly where we talk about what those expectations are, because when we do it on Friday, we'll have visitors. We'll have students from the high school, some athletes, some people that participate in different activities, and they will come in and help us raise that spirit for the homecoming week. And we want to make sure we're practiced for that so that we can be good listeners and good participants, because it's fun to show that school spirit, but we want to make sure we're doing it in our Rams fashion, our Rams way. So other than that, there's not a lot of big ticket items coming up here this next week. Once again, make sure you're checking out the email for things coming up. I do want to mention that our circle drive, things are looking really good in the front circle drive, and I want to thank everybody for patience. I'm still seeing some people, opening up those doors on the far side, having students cross around cars and get out in traffic, and that scares me a lot because bad things can happen if somebody's not paying attention. Somebody could get hit real easily, so please try and have students get in and out on the passenger side next to the curb so that they are not out there in traffic. We've also had some instances of parents or families coming in early and parking in the staff lot. That is for buses and daycare vans only. Our staff parks over there during the day, so there's cars over there. It's a full lot. We try and leave this front lot open for parents to park up here. And I know some of you are saying, well, this is how I get in and out faster. I'm sorry, that is not a safe option. We've got buses going across there. We don't have crossing guards over there. Parents are not allowed to park over there and have your kids walk over that way. That is not a safe choice. And in fact, just the other day, a parent came in there, and one of our staff that holds the sign that says cars this way, buses this way, actually got hit. So we want to make sure we're keeping everybody safe. She's okay. Nobody's in the hospital or anything, but that's a very scary thing when we have the chance of people getting hit. So make sure you're being extra vigilant out there, keeping those eyes open, keeping calm, keeping your patience. There are going to be days it takes longer. There's going to be days where somebody's kid is stuck inside because they forgot something, and their car's in the middle of the line. They're not trying to make everybody late. They're not trying to make everybody be falling behind. That's just the way life happens sometimes. So let's show a little grace and make sure we're being patient and acting accordingly. That front line, once again, it's taking 5 to 10 minutes and everything is cleared out of there. So really impressed with how everybody's doing their best to try and stay in their cars and get those kiddos out there. You should not leave your car if you're in that front line unless you are parked in the parking lot, and then you can get out of your car and come find your kiddos. Okay, that's it for this week. Have a great weekend. Hope everybody can make it out. Tonight's the opening ceremony for that new stadium. So if you enjoy watching football or marching band or rhythmettes or any of that stuff, or just like really neat stadiums and food at events, it's a great time to have. And I hope everybody enjoys that rivalry game this weekend. Of course, the correct answer is go Hawks. We shouldn't have any Cyclone fans, but if you are, I forgive you. Have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll talk to you soon.